Hey, once again, it's your boy Daddy for Triple D Game coming at you with another map making video. You know how we do it. Let's get to it. Alright, guys, so obviously picking up from the last stream, but today we're going to play with a little bit of audio real quick before we continue on. So, I need my headset so I can hear. Alright, so the other day we put the water sound right here, right? So if we open that up, you can see it right here. Alright, so I was worried about how it sounded. But if you click on it, you're on it. Alright, we can come up here to play. So let me zoom away. We can come up here to play. Right? You don't hear nothing. Now, as we move into it, you can start to hear it. Then when we get into this dome right here, it's going to be real loud. So, that's lake sounds. Obviously this isn't a lake, but it does sound good though. I mean, it kind of sounds like water running, so but we're going to tinker with that a little bit. Yeah, a little bit of tinkering. Tinker with that a little bit. Alright, so what we're going to do is, I think if we come to audio right here, we can mess with the sound, like the volume of it. It's on 0.8, so we could turn that up. Inner range and then range. I don't know if one's for like in a vehicle and one's for on foot, or how that works, or the inner range is the smaller dome and the range is the bigger dome. But we can test that theory, see if this dome gets bigger. Maybe not. Alright, so I don't see it get bigger, but let's test it by walking up to it there. Oh, that dome did get bigger, huh? As soon as we moved it. Alright. So now we put it back to 150. Now you can't hear it. So we can adjust how close and how far away from it that you can hear it. Let's jack this up to like 190. See what that does. I'm thinking that's for like in a vehicle maybe. Ooh. Or maybe not. That definitely made that inner dome bigger. So maybe that's the inner dome. Did it just change size? Yes, it did. Okay. So the range is the big dome where you first start to hear it, and the inner range is the little dome where you hear it real loud, I guess. Alright. But we're gonna tinker with that a little bit further, and we're gonna come up here to create and create audio source, and then we're going to find some different sounds, water sounds. So you guys can't see my drop down menu, but I am going to search for other water sounds. That's the sound of a lake, the one we had there. And I'm gonna see if we can find. I know there's like sewer drain or sewer drain sounds and stuff like that, which really sounds like water's going down a sewer drain. But let's see environment. Well, it's not letting me. It's not letting me do it. It's not gonna let me do it. I was gonna try to steal the sounds from in game, which I don't understand why it's not letting me do that. Like from the game itself. So I went uh, to the actual game folder, and then I took and went to sounds. Then I went to map, and then I went to environment sounds. But it's still not letting. It's not giving me. It's not letting me actually use them, which I don't understand why. Because them files are in the game, so why doesn't it just let you use? You know what I mean? So let's see if it'll let us take from like a different map or something. Desktop. No, it won't even let us take from the map, which is weird. I can find them sounds in the game folder. So like if I just search the game folder, I can find it. But it won't let me create a sound source and pull them from there. So that don't make sense. I don't get that. Yeah, it will not let me do it. Even the sounds folder from this map, it won't let me do it. Yeah, that's weird. Alright, but what we're going to do anyhow is we're going to go ahead and not that, obviously not that. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab this sound here we have here. Because it's actually not a terrible sound for what we're using it for. But I really don't understand why it won't let us pull the audio from the game. Like the standard audio files from the game. I don't understand why it's not letting us pull those. I might try it one more time. Alright, so we'll get it right there. So whenever you're right there on top of that water, you'll be able to hear it, and then you'll be able to hear it far away. So let me click this back to audio, and then that range, the on top of it range, we're going to change that to 100. Maybe 105. Maybe we will go back to 100. Alright, so right there, if you're right there on top of it, you'll hear it. So you can hear it back here, obviously. But when you get in that small dome, you'll really be able to hear it. Alright, and then we'll copy that, and then we'll put another one over here on that. But I'm gonna try one more time to create a sound, and then we'll try to get to sound through a different way. So and it's still not going to let me do it. No. Alright, so we're just going to give up on that, and we're just going to use what we have. So we're actually going to copy it and then drag it over to this side. I'm going to shrink it down the size of the domes down. Alright, that's actually kind of weird how that happened. So I like to higher the number. It's weird. Yeah, so it's like the lower the number I made it, the bigger it got actually. So let's do 170. See what that does. I made it bigger. But when I went down to 95, let's do 90. Alright, so now it got smaller. So when you get here, you can kind of hear it. When you get closer, you can really hear it. Alright, but I think we'll knock the volume down on that to maybe 0.5. Alright, now I lowered the volume on it. Now let's go into this one again. Unfortunately, they're so far apart here, and I gotta find it. Come on, where'd you go? Bear with me, guys, bear with me. I can't scroll fast enough. All them rocks we put in there. Let's see. Must not went up far enough. There it is. Alright, so let's do the same thing with that. Knock that down to 90. And then we'll turn the volume down on that to 6. Something like that. So now when we go into it, you can kind of hear the water from back here. But when you get under this little dome, you'll really hear it. That's awesome. Alright, so we can stop the play on that. And then we'll go ahead and hide the visibility on the domes because we don't need that anymore. Oh, I hit the loop on it instead of the... Let's see, audio. Alright, so let's hide the visibility. And then the same for this one here. I'll hide the visibility on that too. Just so we don't have domes we're trying to work around here. Alright. Now, we got the audio figured out. I think this is audio over here too, this red. So let's go over here and hit play on it and see what the sound's for. So we'll hit play. That's loud. And I think that's the only audio on the map other than the audio we just added to it. Yes. Alright, so we can go ahead and hit stop. Look at our water, guys. That's awesome. Alright, so now we just got to add some vegetation to this. And, so we'll grab this guy here. I can take these off now. Something on my head. Alright. Yummy. Alright, now we copy. Drop that down in the water. Definitely looks better in the water. Excuse me. We'll add some more. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's awesome. I figured out that sound though. I accidentally figured it out though, to tell you the truth. To be honest with you. Alright. But it definitely looks better sticking out a little bit further. But like I said, I didn't want them all the way out of the water, like they were intended to be. Oh, what button did I just hit? Ah, I must have hit save or something. I think Control S saves it. So whenever I was trying to hit Control D, we kind of saved it. So we gotta wait a second here. Doopy doopy doo. Doopy doop doo. Doopy doo. Alright, I think we're done now. Yeah, hopefully we didn't do nothing crazy and we just saved it. I think I hit the S button, I'm not sure though. Try to line it up with that rock there, maybe. I actually had that rock as a, yeah, like a little ledge there. Like I said, as long as these don't have collision on them, I'm good. But if they have collision on them, they're coming back out. Cause we're gonna put we're gonna put dirt in here to dig out dirt, and if there's a collision on these, it's It's not going to be good for us. Oh, I just hit save again. Yes, I did. That's the first I've done that a bunch of times. You'll have that, I guess. Alright, here we go. I was trying to copy, not save it. Well, we're definitely saved up, that's for sure. We done saved it 2 or 3 times in 26 minutes. But I can't wait to get this done. So we can move on to, we gotta do the other pipe with the rock, and then I'm hoping the water plane works good in here. It should, but we're about to find out once we get this done. We'll add a little more vegetation and then be done with it here. Like, I wanted them to stick out of the water. See right there, it kind of looks like it's deeper right there just because we put the plants deeper. So, like, I wanted them to stick out of the water just to add character through here, I guess we could call it. But then again, I wanted to put some of them down in the water. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back on the other one. Go back again. On the first little water thing and add a couple more, and I almost saved it again. I guess, which couldn't hurt us too bad, considering the fact of what we've experienced before from not saving it. Yeah, look at that. That's what we needed right there. Should go back and fill the whole bottom up with that. That looks good. How it's real low in there. It's not sticking out like crazy. You know what I could do too? Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Over here. Over here. Over somewhere. Right here. Is it this one? It is not this one. No. What do they have in there? I need to go over to the other lake though. Man, it's super bright in here because we got the lights were still in here, which I gotta delete it. As soon as I'm done with these 2 little water things here, we're gonna delete it. But I was headed over to the other lake. Okay. I forgot what I was going over there for, now I remember. Alright. I hate when it don't want to move right. Alright, now because we did that, now we gotta add a couple of those rocks to the other side. There's like 2 of them. We got a lot happening over here. It might be a little bit harder to do that over here though. But that'll add a little bit of height to the back here, to the back wall. Boom, just like that. Look at that. Lovely. Lovely. Wherever it looks bare, I guess. We need one. Like right here. Did we just do some? Oh, we didn't even have it selected. We'll do ones where it's like just poking out of there, like so, and then we'll copy that and bring it over here. Like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, now I need to run over to the other lake real quick. I just gotta remember where it's at. There's that one. It's not that one. Man, that light source killing me because that's super bright, and then when you get to where it's not at, then it seems like it's dark. But man, look at our waterway we made there. You could see that thing from way, way back. Is this it? To be honest with you, I don't even think I remember this one. I think there's another one though. Yeah, there's definitely no. Yeah, there's definitely another one. No, maybe not. I'm gonna grab this seaweed. Alright. Obviously, we're not gonna leave it big. We're gonna shrink it way down. And then how we had to. Where am I going? Okay. Need to turn the navigation speed up there. I need a graphics card is what I need. Screen's tearing a little bit. Alright, so let's copy that and then bring it over here. Obviously we don't want it nowhere near that big, or we could leave it that big and just get it just like so. Just let that sit on the bottom like that. And we can copy that, right? And let's put it here. And then shrink it down. Let's see what it looks like shrunk. See, that looks pretty good. Just kind of blended everything together too much though. Dude, that's awesome. Alright. Yeah, just that little bit. Obviously, it's going to be covered with dirt when we put the dirt in the game, but once you dig the dirt out, then you're going to be looking at this stuff, so we'll make it look good. Probably hear my daughter up there going squealing and stuff. Alright, so now let's click on this again. And let's get a little bit up here. Copy. Yes. Yes, yes. But you know what? See, I gotta watch what I'm doing here too. I mean, that looks okay. But the water's coming in and it's flowing this way, so I want to try to make it look like that seaweed is laying down, like flowing this way. So like the water running on it is actually pushing it that way. It's all about the detail. All about the detail. So now when you look at that, you're like, oh yeah, the water, look, the water's running that way and it's pushing the plants that way. Boom. Boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Alright, let's check this one out. I like how this one's like at an angle, but we'll have to turn it at a different angle. Then let's go under here, grab this one again, spin it around. So, let's pick it up a little bit, like so. Yes, yes, yes. I keep clicking on the water plane. We'll leave that at an angle, but we'll put it at an angle like this. Dude, that is dope. That is dope, right? Alright, so I'm gonna hit it one more time right here. And like like so. And then I'm gonna do something different with this one. I'm gonna angle it, but I'm gonna angle it like this way. So like, because the rocks are there, so it's like the water's coming kind of straight. Then when it hits this, it's, we'll say the rocks are shifting the plant, the vegetation that way, and then when it gets here, it's kind of coming around these rocks and shifting it down this way. So again, it's all about the detail. Define the detail. Alright. Cool. Alright, welcome if you're just joining. We are just adding detail. Lots of it. I'm gonna push that back down. That one. I like going a couple of them higher and a couple of them lower. And the lower ones, it'll make it look like deeper spots. Like the water's deeper there. So it'll be like it starts to get shallow here. You got a deep spot there. This is really deep. Real shallow there. Deep there. And then obviously we got a deep spot there. Copy this one. So copy. Set one right here. Not sideways though. And we'll make this one deep as well. So it's like this one's higher than this, and then this one's higher than that. So it's like a deep spot right there. See what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Alright, and then let's do another one. Let's do another one right here. And then this will be like oops. This will be a shallow spot here. And obviously we gotta tinker with it so it ain't growing up out of rocks. Dude, that's awesome. I mean, I don't know if you guys can actually see that, but I'm trying to adjust this here so I can see it. With this being, these ones here being high, it really looks like that's a deep hole. So, we accomplished that. It's awesome. Alright, now let's go to the other side here. And let's try to make that same effect over here. Alright, so boom, that definitely looks deeper. I might have to tilt this water plane though, because down here, I mean, it's really got our rock covered up. Like, really got our rock covered up. But it's not really coming up the side there too high. Well, it is, but it isn't. I didn't want to raise it up too high because it was hiding our glory right here. But I think I'm gonna raise it just a hair more. And I think I actually might have to tilt it like downhill going this way. Just because if I raise it up higher, it actually comes up out of the ground down here. go 1 notch and see what that looks like. I just had to check it there because the water, there's like a hole here and the water was coming up through it. So if I raised it any higher, it would actually come up through there. So what I'm gonna do real quick is just try to raise that ground right there and fix that hole. And then we'll put our seaweed stuff right there, and then we'll move on to the next thing. So let me go to replace real quick, and then I don't know, we'll try to replace it with this ground height right here. That's actually dropping it, so that ain't good. What about this? There we go, that's higher. Alright. Yeah, so I want to try to achieve that same effect with this grass. I'm going to put our seaweed in first, though. I'm going to grab this real quick, copy that. I'm going to bring a piece over here. Alright, now let me go grab a piece of our seaweed. Gotta go under the water so we ain't grabbing the water. Put a piece here. And again, how it lays down. These areas are real confusing sometimes. But you can see how it's laying from this way to this way. So that's how our water is supposed to be running, is from the right to the left. So we want the vegetation laying down from the right to the left, like the water then pushed it over. So it's laying the way the water would be running. That's how we achieve extreme detail. Ladies and gents. Yeah, and then we'll kind of like zigzag it back and forth as the water like goes around the rocks, so it would be pushing the vegetation left or right. What are you doing? Does it take the big ditch? Well, I mean, when you add detail to it, it takes a long time. Look, we put riffraff in there. Yeah, see our riffraff? This here took a while too. Yeah, look at our culvert pipe. Yeah, we had to place each rock, brother. Each rock, brother. And there's a pile of them. Alright. Oh, and then I did this here too. We still gotta... Once I get done with that vegetation, then we're gonna put some water in this ditch. Then it goes down to a smaller culvert pipe. Then it kind of just fades out right here. Covered it up with bushes. Alright. Yeah. What do you say it worked? This ain't FS19? MF? Yeah. Well, this is FF19. Yeah. This is FS19. Alright, so let's lay some more seaweed. Almost hit the save button again, which wouldn't hurt, but it's not what we're trying to accomplish. Alright, this one here will tilt this way a little bit. See that? Extreme detail, brother. Extreme detail. Alright, I'm gonna grab this one again because I done tilted them ones. Try to start with a flat one again. Yeah, brother, slight grade, that's it. Shoot. OBS Studio reconnection successful. Thank God. Yeah, so yeah, recording software just disconnected on us, so am I still there? Yeah. We're way behind though, I think. It's a little behind. That's the first that's ever done that. It's crashed on me plenty of times, but that's the first that's done that to me. Alright, so now I gotta try to get it off that rock. It don't look like it's grown out of the rock. Tell you what, we're gonna take this one and turn it like this, so it's flowing up this way. Come over that rock, and now it's flowing this way around that rock. Cool. Yeah, we got water sounds here too, so whenever you walk up to this in game, you'll actually hear the water running. Yeah, I just figured that out and got that to work, so that's cool. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, and it doesn't help when I had to do the ditch twice. I know, I definitely could have been doing something else by now. We're still working on... Uh-oh, what did I do? Yeah, we're still working on our awesome ditch, though. Alright. What is it doing to me? Back up. Back up again. Hopefully we didn't copy the whole map over again. Bounds. Good. I need to start combining some of this stuff here to compress it down. I gotta watch what I do though, because some things, if you throw them in the wrong place, it just messes up the whole map, or it makes the frame rates drop whenever you're playing on the map. You just gotta be careful what you're doing. Yeah, I have no idea if there's collision on this seaweed stuff either. Once again, if there is, it's got to come back out. Might raise the water up just a little bit more. Trying to get it higher without being too high. Yeah. And then, real quick, I wanted to try to achieve the whole depth thing with the plants there. Make spots look deeper than others, which all of this up here is looking shallow because they're all high. This here looks deep. That looks deep. We'll bring this one up just a hair and make it look shallow right there. Then leave this one to where it looks deep. Alright guys, I gotta save real quick because